How harmful is bubble tea? Why is drinking bubble tea long-term considered slow poisoning of the body? First, let me tell you a heartbreaking truth. The bubble tea you gulp down every day contains neither real milk nor decent tea, just a concoction of industrial oils, high concentration fructose, and additives resulting from tech and harsh ingredients. This is by no means manufacturing anxiety. Many merchants in the market, in order to lower costs and boost profits, will never use pure milk. It is all non-dairy creamer mixed with flavorings, not only lacking the nutrition of a single drop of milk. Instead, it is stuffed with health killers, trans fatty acids, and saturated fats. Trans fatty acids are universally recognized health killers in the medical community. Their metabolic rate in the human body is extremely slow. The cycle can last up to 51 days. It takes you only 10 minutes to drink a cup, yet your blood vessels take nearly 2 months to clean up the mess. Long-term accumulation not only triggers obesity, it also directly maximizes the risks of arteriosclerosis, thrombosis, and cardiovascular and cerebrovascular diseases. What is even harsher is, merchants, in pursuit of a smooth texture, desperately pour in sucrose and high-concentration fructose corn syrup. As soon as these sugars enter, blood sugar instantly skyrockets to its peak, forcing insulin to rush over and save the day. Not long after, blood sugar plummets off a cliff again. This roller coaster like drastic fluctuation, besides accelerating fat synthesis, it will even thoroughly desensitize your insulin receptors. Insulin resistance, obesity, and type 2 diabetes are thus shrunk down by you bite after bite. High concentration fructose relies entirely on the liver to single-handedly endure and metabolize. Once the intake exceeds the standard, excess fructose will be directly converted into fat inside the liver. Do not think that only heavy drinking causes alcoholic fatty liver. Drinking high-sugar bubble tea every day, non-alcoholic fatty liver and high uric acid will still knock on your door. The ones that suffer the most are the hard-working kidneys of the body. It is essentially a filtering factory composed of millions of nephrons, filtering your blood and producing urine every day. However, in low-quality tea broth, excessive intake of high-concentration oxalic acid will precisely combine with the calcium in the body, slowly grinding out kidney stones in your kidneys. What is terrifying is, the damage of bubble tea to the kidneys is like a frog boiled in warm water. It does not hurt or itch at the beginning. By the time you notice discomfort, it has often already caused irreversible damage. Look at how many young people in their early 20s in hospital nephrology departments nowadays, drinking bubble tea every day, are grimacing in pain. Do not assume you can drink bubble tea without added sugar with peace of mind. The sugar content inside is still terrifyingly high. The toppings you would like pearls and taro balls, seemingly whole grains, are actually high-calorie starch granules soaked through in thick syrup. That layer of milk cap that makes you feel a burst of happiness is mostly piled up from non-dairy creamer and whipped cream for a smooth taste. Merchants will also desperately add emulsifiers and thickeners inside, the blending of various additives, base milk, and that sugar-free option is often just replaced with artificial sweeteners. The dietary guidelines for Chinese residents suggest added sugars for adults daily. Intake is best controlled within 25 grams, at most not exceeding 50 grams. Yet sampling tests by the Shanghai Municipal Commission of Commerce show a cup of normally sweetened bubble tea has a sugar content as high as 60 grams, equivalent to 13 sugar cubes. Even bubble tea claimed to be sugar-free is equivalent to containing 7 sugar cubes. Gulping down a cup directly far exceeds the whole day's sugar index. Besides weight gain and accelerated skin aging, the erosion of internal organs by this long-term high-sugar environment is like slow poison. Blood vessel walls stuffed with garbage. Are myocardial infarction and cerebral infarction really that far away? If you occasionally want to drink a cup of bubble tea, holding a cup in the afternoon and taking a sip of slight sweetness, just to coax your half-awake self, thinking that going to work also has a bit of sweetness, then how to reduce the harm brought by bubble tea? First, prioritize real fresh milk, no non-dairy creamer, and no vegetable cream, while it is best not to add a milk cap. Second, lower the sweetness to the minimum. Prioritize sugar-free or no additional sugar. Third, choose the right toppings. Reject processed items like pearls, coconut jelly, and taro balls. Starch balls can be replaced with fresh fruit chunks, or some natural grains, or simply pure tea with fresh milk, adding nothing else. Fourth, remember to exercise more after drinking. Do not lie down and wait for the flesh to go out. The calories of a cup of bubble tea require at least 1 hour of exercise to burn off. The happiness brought by bubble tea lasts only a dozen minutes, yet the pain of bodily metabolism lasts for dozens of days. Do not let this sweet burden ruin your blood vessels, liver, and kidneys. Drink 1 less cup of bubble tea. Go to sleep 1 hour earlier. This is the true life extension.